Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing today? You'll have to excuse me, I'm a little bit on the croupy side this morning. I'm still working on my first cup of coffee. Anyhow, what we're working on here is the Ruby Rose. I know it's kind of upside down and whatnot. Let me see if I can kind of adjust you here a little bit. Alright, there we go. What we're working on is this. This is my fee look. And I'm kind of at the halfway mark. Sort of. I'm kind of right in here, right in this area. And so we're going to work on the rose itself today. Okay, because I did a lot of background yesterday. So there we go. So let me find my tray and my wax here. Oh, excuse me. And then we're going to get started here. Get rid of that. As you can see, I've got a little bit of leftover 310 sitting in my tray. I thought I'd put them all away, but apparently not. But that's okay. That's all right. Because I worked a lot. I worked on a 310 yesterday. Yeah, this is my clamps that I keep it rolled up so it's kind of out of the way. And then what I do is I just leave it hanging over the edge of the table. And then I've got it clamped up here. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. There's the clamp. Alright. There's the clamp. It is clamped to the actual table. Okay. So we're going to kind of sit here. We're going to kind of talk about it. And that kind of good stuff. Alright, what did I do with my third one? Oh, I thought I had it. Must have dropped it. Alright. Let me see. I thought I had it here just a second ago. But, alright. Oh, well, we'll use this one. But like I said, I use a lot of clamps to keep things kind of under control here. If I can get my hand to cooperate, we'll be doing good. There. You're sitting right in front of me. Like a dingbat. Alright. Anyhow. Let's get started. Alright. Yeah, I had the Frankie on the table last night. She's knocking everything every which way. And so I'm having to pick up stuff off the floor and everything this morning. Par for the course with that cat. Okay, all I'm just going to do is finish these. I don't like the way this thing is wiggling back and forth. Why is that? Anyhow, so what we're going to do is take these few 310s here, set them on the plant painting, no point in wasting them, and get them out of the tray before we add to it. There. So I hope everyone's having a good day today. It's going to be another hot one, unfortunately. The weather here down here in Georgia has not changed much. And let's see, we got a lot of peas for pepper, number 34. And 34. And so it's supposed to be hot and humid again. Alright. Not normal, right? Nothing has changed in that aspect. Yeah, we had a good time on the live last night. We did that Felix Live, Joan did, and it was pretty good. It was very funny. It was a lot of chatter back and forth and a lot of joking around, you know, that kind of stuff. And so it was a good live last night. They had it was Joan, she was the host, and then there was I believe DJ was up there, and Sherry Lynn was up there, and who else? Star finally got there because her power had gone out, and so it threw her behind, and so she was late getting up on the panel. And then Nancy came up for a little while, and so it was a nice live, very interesting. A lot of stuff going on. Yeah, everybody was talking about that. They got their email from Felix, letting them know that their painting for the coming up is on its way. It's been mailed. I checked my email last night, and I got an email as well, let me know that my painting has been put in the mail and is shipped and is on its way. I said, good. And so I figure about, well, we're supposed to get it, I don't remember the exact date, but we're supposed to put up a unboxing before the 31st, and as soon as we get the package, we're supposed to do an unboxing, and and hopefully it'll be here before the 31st, you know, hopefully. And so yeah, yesterday was my grandson's birthday, and like I said, he was, you know, in a previous video that didn't upload, which I'm gonna try again, but we'll see. In a previous video, him and a bunch of his friends took off and went camping, and he won't be back until late Sunday. So, from what my daughter was saying, they did go camping at some, I don't know, some lake. So they do have access to a area that they can do some fishing and they can do some swimming. So they have a way of keeping cool. So just hopefully they'll stay out of the sun as much as possible during this, because today it's supposed to be, they say it's supposed to be like 95 degrees. Hold on just a second. I gotta let Lily out. She's walking out. Come on, Lily. Come on. Come on. Let's go back that way. Yeah, she jumps at the door and bangs around until I let her out. So my bedroom door does not have a pet door, so I have to actually get up and let her out. Yeah, I'll be glad when this heat relents, because boy, it's been bad. Today they say it's supposed to get to 98 today, but I wouldn't be a bit surprised if it don't top out at 100. Not even a little. That's why I've been staying in my bedroom, locked up in the air conditioning. Yeah, I go outside, go out. We only got air conditioning in the bedrooms. We don't have it in the living room. And so it's excessively hot in the living room and the kitchen area. And so when I go out to out of my bedroom, you know, like I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee or whatever, the humidity and the heat is so bad that it literally takes my breath away. It's so bad. I can't go out there at all. I can't breathe. So anyhow, okay. Alright, I think the peas are done. I mean, I got some more way over here, but I'm not going to reach that far over. Not today. So, we're going to get a hold of a different color. Come on. Come on. Get on there. One thing I will show you, so far we're halfway through the painting, okay? And this is what we got. I'm going to show you the trash that I've gotten, okay, in this painting. That's it. Can you see that? That's the only little bit of trash that I have collected so far in this painting. Is that cool or what? Very little in the way of trash, which is great. That works out really nice. Okay, let's see. How about the equal mark? Equal mark is number 11. More red. It's a little bit deeper of a red. That's what that is. Yeah, I worked on this while everybody was talking and whatnot. I was sitting in the background listening in the chat. I make a comment every now and then, but everybody goes, "Ladybug's still here?" And I'll type in, "Yep, I'm still here." So what I've been us doing is sitting there working on that all this background right in here, and all this black. Yeah. So, but I got a lot done. Just sitting back, listening to them talking to each other, and making comments, that kind of stuff. I can get a lot done when I'm not watching, rather than just listening. Every now and then I'll pop my head up and look and see what's being said, and then I'll, if it's something I'm, that I can contribute to, then I'll take and, make a comment, but the rest of the time I was sitting in the bushes, basically. And, which is fine. But yeah, I did. I got a lot done last night. But yeah, right now I'm at the halfway mark. More or less. I think it's a little more. Because the halfway mark is like right through here. Okay, where my pen is sitting, that's about the halfway mark. Right there. Okay. So I'm just a little bit above the halfway mark. Which is fine. I have really enjoyed working on these collaborations and working with Feelook and whatnot. They have got some beautiful paintings. They got the quality of the paintings are really, really good. The stick on here is good. I like working with the resin drills. Much prefer them over the acrylic. And the colors are just outstanding. They got some really nice, strong, vibrant colors, and I love it. So, and so I am looking forward to receiving a new one, the new Feelook. It's something about, National or International Cat Day or something like that. So we're going to be doing kitty cats. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I get, because they give me 2 choices and I chose 2 different ones, and so I'm interested to see what I get. I'm hoping I get my first choice. But look, that one's upside down. I wonder it wasn't sitting right. And so anyhow, so I'm curious to see what one I get. Yeah, I also got to do an unboxing, because I got some stuff in that I purchased, and so I'm waiting on getting all of it in, and then I'll do an unboxing, because I've got stuff coming in from different stores, different companies. And but in the meantime, we'll just keep working on Feelook here, and maybe get it more than halfway done before the other one shows up. Yeah, but I love this. I love the quality. Everybody else is going, oh, I wish we could get some square ones in, but nah, I'll stick with the round. I like the squares, don't get me wrong, but unfortunately they take a lot more time and patience, and doing all those squares and whatnot, you won't make near as fast a progress as you would with the rounds. So Yeah, and the thing is I haven't multi-placed hardly at all on this one. You know, I just haven't done it. When I try to multi-place, it ends up kind of squiggly looking. And so I have to go back and straighten it constantly. And I don't really like having to do that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do go back and straighten if I've got them where they're not straight. But most of the time I'm pretty good and I don't really have to. So sorry about that. Let's see. I'm looking for more of the equal signs. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of them right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and do these over here. Because there's a bunch of them. Put a little extra in here. Get me some wax. Yeah, I ordered some of those micro mini glue dots, whatever they call them. Anyway, I ordered some of those and they're supposed to be coming in sometime today. And I'm going to try to use those rather than the wax. Can't even speak today. And yeah, I was watching a video and Star showed how she loads her pins with those little glue dots. And I said, well, okay, I'll give that a try. And so when they get here, I'm going to give it a shot and see if it's any better than working with than the wax. I have no idea what the temperature is right now because I didn't even bother turning my computer on this morning. I just went out, grabbed myself a cup of coffee, and then got myself set up and so I can do a video. So I haven't even looked on the computer today. So I don't have any idea what's going on. I think the sale, I don't know if the sale is still going on at Felix, I'm not sure. But there was a summer sale 2026 going on. And so I don't know if it's still, in effect or not. I don't know, to be honest with you. And but I have a discount code that I'll leave on I'll leave it on my in the description, and you're more than welcome to use it. It gives you, I can't remember, I don't remember, I think it's like 5% off, it might be 10%, I don't remember. I don't know, I got a memory like a sieve here lately. but you get a certain percentage off of whatever you buy. So, and so I'll leave it for you, and that way y'all can use it if you want. Yeah, I got myself a puzzle the other day, and it's really cute. And but I'll put that in a different video. I'm not going to mix it with this one. So, but I don't want to stay on here too long. What do we got? 25 minutes, so we're doing good. Be on here for another 10 minutes or so, and then I'm going to try to upload this. I am going to move my phone and my computer out to the kitchen, get it closer to the Wi-Fi, and see if that'll help with the uploads. Because I've got another video that I had to cancel, and I'm going to try to reload it as well. So but yeah, I'm going to move it out to the kitchen, to the dining room, and move it a little bit closer to my Wi-Fi, and see if that will help with the signal. So we'll see. Here lately, I can't promise nothing. Oh, it's bad, isn't it? I think I'm going to try next month, maybe. I'm going to try to go out to Xfinity and get us a new another modem, another Wi-Fi, or whatever it is, and upgrade our old one to a new one, and that will probably help a lot. I was going to do it this month, but my daughter was sick, so she had to take a bunch of time off, and the cash flow got it's gotten a little tight, and so that's why we had to put it off this month. But that's alright, we'll get it done. So hopefully sometime next month we should be able to have ourselves straightened out and whatnot. But she's doing a lot better than she was, let's put it that way. Her immune system, okay, it's been damaged, let's put it that way. And because of that, she is prone to getting respiratory infections. And here lately, she's been getting it a lot. So every time we turn around, she's got some kind of respiratory problem going on. She got, like a month and a half ago, about 6 weeks ago, she had bronchitis. And now, this month, she has the doctor said it was an upper respiratory problem, infection, and so he gave her a bunch of antibiotics and some steroids and a bunch of other stuff, you know. And so she's doing better. She's not completely over it, but she's better. Let's put it that way. Now we got a little bit more. And so we'll see how. Well, let's see what next month brings, right? Yeah, the doc said if she had waited longer before coming in, it would have turned into full-blown pneumonia. And so it's a good thing she went to the doctor. But she did have to take time off from work because of being sick. And so she lost some time at work. And unfortunately, the job that she has, doesn't have sick pay. So, yeah, there's not too many jobs down here in Georgia that has that, unless you're working for a, you know, really highfalutin type of job, you know, where it's more, you know, office work rather than factory. But you work in a factory down here, there's very little in the way of perks, shall we say. There we go. Alrighty, I think we got them. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Alright, let's put these away. What's next? What do we want to do next? Well, we got these little square looking things, and we're going to work on those. Let's find them. Number 19. Let's go pretty pink. And so it's going to have to give us a little time to recover, and that way we can go to Xfinity, the cable company, and get us another Wi-Fi modem or whatever they call them. So we'll get it done eventually, and hopefully then we'll be able to actually start doing some downloading. Because I'm not the only one that's having trouble. Even my grandson is having problems. And he sits in the dining room, his setup, his gaming system, and he tries to download or you know, an update on a game or something, and oh my goodness, it takes forever. And so he's complained about it, and I said, well, until we can change out, there's nothing we can do about it for right now. So working on these little tiny pink squares right now. I sit there humming to myself. Yeah, I found my little tiny earbuds. They got knocked down behind the cabinet, and I finally found them. I was moving stuff around, I found them, so I got them plugged in and charging. Because a lot of times I'll be listening while I'm diamond painting. I'll sit there and plug in and have my earbuds in, and you can't. I can hear it. You know, but nobody else can. Let's put it that way. Yep, this piece of trash. Little tiny piece of. See what it is? It's a little. It's like a split drill, is what it looks like. So there you go. And like I said, there's hardly any trash in this particular painting. I mean, I've been lucky in that aspect. There's very little garbage in the drills, which is good. It just tells you what kind of quality you're dealing with. You know, even on a par, okay, some may not agree with me, but I like the Diamond Art Club quality on a par. You know, comparing the two, I would say they're very close, very, very equal. I think they're equal. Filook might even be a little bit better in quality. Okay, so that's saying something, because you know I'm a full fan of the Diamond Art Club paintings that I'm able to get. But I really like the Filook too. You know, they're to me they got as good, if not better, quality than the Diamond Art Club. You know, so that's saying something. Yeah, I think we're running out of time though, because I don't want to go over too much higher. What do we got? 38 minutes here. All right, we'll hang for another couple of minutes, and then we're gonna turn this off and try to get it uploaded, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my computer and my phone, which I use as a camera, and I'm gonna take them both right out to the dining room and plug them in and let it run out there and see if we can get it to upload. And so I may have to do that for a little while. Just about done with these little squares. So we got a little bit done, not a whole lot, but got a little bit. So we're doing all right. We are making progress. But I'm going to continue to work on this today, seeing as there's really nothing else you can do. Yeah, I got a scare of my life last night. I was getting ready for bed, and I guess it was about 5:30 this morning. And all of a sudden, I heard this noise go off. It was loud. It even startled Lily. Okay. And went into my grandson's room, and apparently he had something sitting on the edge of the dresser. And it fell and it hit the top of his vacuum cleaner in there and turned it on. And it hit the on switch just right, and it turned it on. And I'm going, good grief. So I had to go in there and pick up whatever, like, I can't remember what it was. It is some kind of round object, and it had fallen and hit the switch just right and turned the vacuum on. And so I had to go in there and turn it off. But even Lily was sitting here on my desk looking out the door going, what in the world is that? Kind of reaction. And I said, well, anyhow, so it must have just tilted, the weight may have distributed differently or something, and it just flipped off the edge of the dresser and hit the on switch. So I'm going, now I know there's nobody in there. Now what's going on here? But anyway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to get off here because I am just at 42 minutes. So we're going to have to call it a quiz. So I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And you can see what progress we've made. We got all right in here, all this red. We got some over in here, a little bit. All right, and then we got a bunch of this pink that we've done. So we're doing all right. We're doing okay. We're getting there. So anyhow, y'all have a good day. Enjoy your time and enjoy your weekend. Stay in out of this heat if you can. And we will catch you on the next one, okay? So God bless you. God keep you. Love one another as Jesus loves you. And just, pray for each other. Pray that this heat wave will just go on and leave us alone. And pray for all those that are caught in the fires. And pray that we have enough rain or whatever to put those fires out. So, anyhow, y'all take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.